So hi everyone. Let's look at the results estimates for the companies that are coming up with results today. So we are comparing, we are taking estimates and we are also comparing with last year numbers and see the result is actually good or bad. Based on that, you can look at some opportunities that may be trading bets if executed well. Again, this video is primarily for educational purpose to your own due diligence. So the first company is Concor. Concor is expected to show a growth of 6% in sales and 22% in net profits. So if you look at it, the average growth in the last 4 quarters has been 5. So the company is going to come up with better sales growth and the profit growth is going to be very good. Only in December 2022-3 they had double-digit profit growth. After that, the 4 quarters profit growth has been poor. Now the company is looking to make a comeback. If you look at the QOQ, again, QOQ sales growth is there, QOQ profit growth is also there. So let's look at Grasim. Grasim is going to have mixed numbers where the sales is going to grow 26% and 10% quarter on quarter. Whereas if you look at profits, they continue to remain in losses. So close to 100 crore loss is expected. But in the previous quarter, they had 170 crore loss. And in March, they had 440 crore loss. So this company is a comeback candidate. We have to see if this company is actually, so basically it is a mixed one. So the company remains in losses, but they have recovered from huge losses to mediocre losses, and their sales has also gone up. So let's look at hourly chart. The company remains bearish on hourly charts, and if you look at the daily chart, so there is significant resistance here at the current price level. That's why it is correcting. So if you look at it at 2844, there is a strong resistance. Now the company is at 2704. The market considers this result to be a turnaround. It can go up. There is a possibility of it going up, but there is strict resistance here. So you can see here strong resistance across all these places. So this is the story of Grasim, which is a mixed quarter. It is better to skip this company. So next, let's look at Ramco Cements. Ramco Cements is expected to show a sales growth of minor number 3%. And all the other cement companies are turning around in the last 2 quarters and showing good numbers in terms of sales as well as profitability. Ramco Cements still seems to be struggling. So when compared to the last 4 quarters, it is still good. There is a sales growth instead of degrowth, and the margin is coming down. So if we look at it, the margin is expected to remain at that level, and the company is expected to show a low profit degrowth. So the last quarter was a turnaround, but still stock price fell heavily in the last quarter because of degrowth in sales. But we saw a huge improvement in profits from 129, 37, 26. It made a turnaround in last quarter, but the expectation for this quarter is going to be a poor quarter in terms of profits. So less than QOQ, there will be 50% profit degrowth, minus 50%, and minus 25% is what is expected YOY. Again, all these are estimates. This is an average of all the estimates. So these numbers, especially for companies in sectors like cement, this can go awfully wrong because The cycle is turning. The cement stocks have been coming up with good results. For example, Shree Cements, JK Cements, all of them have shown good numbers. We have to wait and see if this company is coming up with poor number or decent numbers. So the next one is Sun Pharma. So Sun Pharma is expected to clock a revenue growth of 11%. So on the revenue side, it is going to show robust growth. On the profit side, it is going to be mediocre when compared to the last few quarters. So it is going to be QOQ, profit will be flat, but YOY, it will be like around 8 to 10%. So ITC, as we discussed, FMCG companies continue to face a lot of pressure on the margin side, and they also struggle from a revenue point of view. So if you look at it, there is a degrowth quarter on quarter. There is a profit degrowth as well. In terms of YOY growth, just 2% sales growth and minus 5% of profit growth. If we compare it with all the previous quarters, this number is still poor. This number is also very poor. So ITC results are expected to be bad. Let's look at Sun Pharma from an estimate. Sun Pharma is expected to show a revenue growth of 12.19%. This number is above what I had recommended. But the profit, I shared an 8% number from another estimate, average estimate. So they expect 5% profit growth. Margin is seen expected to grow to 27.5% from 26.2%. So there is another JP Morgan also recommends the same thing. There is a margin improvement that is expected. 14% sales growth in India, 10% YOY. So all of them are showcasing similar numbers. So what we have to do is we have to look at net profit, which is like only 5.5% is what mentioned. Is there any other brokerage? Let's look at ITC numbers now as well. From different brokerage houses. So the cigarette volume is expected to grow 5%. FMCG is expected to grow 8%. And agri business expected to grow 20%. Paper business is expected to grow 5%. Cigarette and revenue growth are estimated at 4 and 6% from BOFA. Overall, PAT could be flat due to cost pressure, limited pricing power, and weakness in smaller businesses, other FMCG and paper businesses. So Access Capital also says the same thing. Revenue to be flat, EBITDA to decline, cigarette volumes of 4%, FMCG revenue growth at 5%, paper revenue at 3%. So this company is coming up with a lower sales guidance as well. So everyone says margin is going to contract 1 to 1.28% due to commodity inflation, especially raw materials for cigarette and FMCG products. So this company says sales growth is expected at 9.5%. Overall, if you look at it, Concor is expected to show really good results. Grasim is mixed. It is a turnaround candidate. We don't know how it will behave. Ramco is again going to be mixed. When compared to other cement companies that are showing good results, Ramco's results may be poor. Sun Pharma is again going to be mixed. It is going to show good revenue growth. Profits may not grow much, but if there is a surprise, if profits also look good, then the company may do well. ITC looks extremely weak. Let's look at the charts as well. So ITC remains bullish on daily charts, hourly chart, 15-minute chart. It looks weak. We have to wait and see if the market, how the market reacts to this company's results. So let's also look at Sun Pharma. Sun Pharma has turned bearish. If profit growth is mediocre, then it may remain bearish. Whereas if there is a surprise and if there is a profit growth in double digits, then we may see the company reversing and becoming bullish. So Ramco Cement remains bullish because of the revival in the cement sector. All the cement stocks have rallied. All of them have been coming with good results, but if the results are bad, maybe this can reverse. On hourly chart, it has reversed. On daily chart, we have to see if it reverses. So, Container Corporation of India has turned bearish on hourly chart, and it just turned bullish. So, trend reversal has just happened. Maybe we can ride on it till this resistance is reached. Yeah, that's it for today's video. Hope this video was helpful because the estimates are shared even before the market opens today and even before the results are announced. Hope this video is helpful. This video is for educational purpose. Always do your research before making any investment or trading decisions. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel, post your comments. If you have any questions, you can ask us.